So here's part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch part 1. So anyways, where have I left off? Oh, okay, so like, I want to explain like how my childhood was. Basically I was afraid to be in my own home every day. And when, my mom was around, he acted like as the father figure. I'd get in trouble for talking so much or being loud. I was always sent to my room for timeouts for like 15 minutes. That was his big thing, like go to your room for blah blah blah. So he'd act like my dad when my mom wasn't around and everything like that. But the moment she walked out that door, everything changed. He would start by like being innocent, saying, you want your back tickled, you want your feet tickled, and then it would just go further. He, like I said before, he would buy me everything. So like as I got older, Fat Farm was in. He bought me, Fat Farm shoes, the most expensive ones. My mom never really questioned, why. Why did you decide to give her, these expensive shoes or anything like that? It was never questioned, which, to me I find, I don't want to put my mom down because, she was in love, she was blinded. But at the same time, there were so many signs. Like, she would come home from work and he'd like quickly get up from the couch and go to the computer. Even like when we moved to our house and she'd go out for a smoke or something, it happened then. Like it was constant. It was all the time. As I got older, he would supply me with smokes when I was smoking. He'd supply me and my friends with alcohol. There was a time where, he'd be like, oh, get you and your friend or you and your cousin to flash me and I'll give you smokes and alcohol. So, as being teenagers, like 14, 15, 13, 12, who knows? I don't know how old I was. We were like, oh, alcohol, smokes, I started smoking when I was 13. So yeah, he would just give us everything and we didn't say anything wrong with it. We were being handed stuff that we couldn't have, we weren't allowed to have, we couldn't get our hands on, And I think most of it was the reason why I started smoking and drinking was to numb reality. Part 3.